vegan ice cream in Walmart stores. With projects like that, like how did that come about? Was that something you were looking for, something you stumbled across, something that came up? Like how did you get into the ice cream business?
Well, I created JD's Vegan Ice Cream from scratch. I'm vegan. I've been vegan for 20 years. Um, uh, and I'm actually on a fast. Today's my 17th day on my fast. And I haven't had any food for 17 days, so I'm really hungry right now. But I'm really, I'm vegan, so I wanted to do something that really, really spoke to my lifestyle. No knock to anybody else in hip hop, but everything in hip hop that's sold is bad for you. And whether it's liquor, whether it's a lot of liquor basically, and a lot of other things that's sold in hip hop are not healthy for us as individuals, right? And I'm like I said, I'm vegan for 20 years. So it didn't make sense for me to do anything in a space that didn't reflect my life, right? So I started thinking about what I could do in the vegan space. And once I started paying attention to it and getting education about it, I realized that it wasn't a lot of young people or young hip people that was talking about health in the black generation, in the black community, right? The way I'm from in College Park, it's no Whole Foods, it's none of these places on the South Side. So it started really looking like black people are not supposed to be healthy. That's what it started looking like to me. And I started looking around, right? I'm start going to these places. I start discovering a different part of Atlanta. Like if I wanted some like vegan soul food, I had to go to the west side, and it was inside a little plaza that, like right beside a liquor store that was smaller than this chair right here. Like it's like, right? And I'm just like, damn, this is crazy because if if people want to be healthy, you got to do a lot to be healthy.
Yeah.
Right? So then it just started opening my mind up of like, how can I do things and get this information out to people, to the masses in a space where health is not actually generated to my community. So, ice cream, everybody loves ice cream, right? It's what it is. And that's another thing, like when I go to restaurants and I'm eating, they always come out and they say, well, my friends, they get a cake, creme brulee, or whatever they be getting, all of this different stuff, and then they bring me a bowl of strawberries, and I'm like, thank you, but I want something with some taste. I want some flavor. I need something. Y'all don't care about this, right? And they don't care about people that want to be healthy. And I started thinking more about those that want to be healthy and people that want to be in the space, just because we should be able to have something that's good for us, that's also healthy for us, right? That's fun, right? So ice cream came from there, and then it just started thinking about the flavors and what I would do to incorporate my songs into the, so Strawberry Sweetheart, Chocolate My Way,
was it 404?
Yeah, the 404 Cookies and Cream, the Welcome to Atlanta Peach Cobbler Ice Cream. So I just did things like that, and once again, I started this, and people was telling me no, right? This is starting over. I'm not even starting over. This is the first time I ever did this. I'm going to ice cream business. But immediately, 20 to 50, 30, 100 people start calling me talking about how amazing this ice cream was. That's all I need. That's it. That's all I needed. If 100 people tell me my ice cream was popping, I'm going to the races. I'm running, right? And I'm going to knock on everybody's door. I'm posting it. I'm doing everything that I got to do. And me doing that made Walmart call me, right? And Walmart called.
So they called you.
Yeah, Walmart called me. I didn't actually go to them. Walmart called me, and they was like, "What's up with this ice cream?" And I'm like, what's up with y'all? What's happening? What we doing? You know what I mean? And like I said, I didn't know from my own education, I didn't know that it was companies like Walmart that's out here that want to educate the black community, but they don't know how. They want to help people eat healthier, but they don't know how, and they don't have nobody that's cool enough to help talk to y'all about it, right? I'm that guy. That's who I am. So, and then and the name of JD's Vegan, it was just like, let's just be as blunt as we could possibly be. When people leave here and y'all hear me say I've been vegan for 20 years, when you tell somebody else, you're gonna say JD is vegan. That's the name of the company, right? It's just what it is, right? But you're gonna say JD's been vegan for 20 years. So it's like people say they be calling me JD like they know me, right? So I'm just like, cool. You're gonna say JD's vegan. So it was just like a whole thing of like my actual life, like put my actual life into a company and let's see how we can make it work.
So y'all go. And I will validate for everybody, right? Whenever we do meals here for our clients, our vegans be like, if you feed me salad one more time, they're like, you won't have something else on this menu other than this lettuce. But then we run into a problem, right? We get stuff for the vegans, and then everybody else vegan all of a sudden eat all their food.
And by the way, this is another thing, like I said, I actually sometimes feel like the kid in the Slumdog Millionaire movie, because it's like things that happen to me, they start coming back in life as a lesson. And I'm like, damn, I know this because of this, and I know this because of this. So I went to the Bahamas, took my mother to the Bahamas recently, and I took her to eat in a couple of restaurants. And I realized there's no restaurants on the island that cater to anything healthy. They don't care about this. It's not a care there, you know. They might have a little cauliflower here and there, but other than that, it's not a real care for this. And just that gap in itself of me being at the Bahamas and seeing how big of a gap this is, it allows me to know how much bigger my business is going to become at JD's Vegan. And it allows me to know how much space I'm going to cover, because there's nobody else doing it. I'm going to run rapid. I'm letting y'all know this right now. The one thing I did, I made a mistake because I didn't know how serious Walmart was when they called me. So they called and they was like, you got ice cream? We want to do a deal. I'm like, yeah, I got ice cream. Let's go. I have a little bit of ice cream. I didn't have 1 million pints of ice cream. I had 50,000 pints of ice cream.
How much did they want?
That's what I'm getting ready to get to. So, they called. They was like, "How much? Can we? So first they wanted to put the ice cream out online, and they was like, "Let's see how good it does first before we put you in the stores." So they put us online, and it became the #1 frozen food at Walmart online. Right? It was flying out just off. Right? So then. At that point, they said, Jermaine, we want to put you in 750 stores. And I'm still bluffing, like, yeah, let's go. Let's go, let's get it, let's go. And we was cool until it actually got into the stores. And those 100 people that I was telling you about that liked it before, the reflection turned into 100,000 people liking this ice cream, right? And here in Atlanta, I started selling 1,000 pints of ice cream a week. I only had 50,000 people, listen, right? So if you tried to find JD's Vegan right now, it's because I ran out. I completely ran out of ice cream. And the last order that I got was for 1.5 million pints of ice cream from Walmart.
Wow.
And I didn't have 1.5 million pints of ice cream. And, by the way, that sounds like a lot. This sounds like a lot. But, like, all those other ice cream companies, like, what's the one?
Buyers or whatever.
Yeah, they doing 20 million pints of ice cream, right? Just so you'll know what type of scale that I have to get to. But I was just like, I didn't know we made 50,000. I didn't know where it was going to be at, and I didn't know I was going to get that call. Now I know. Like I said, I'm about to run rampant, but that's the business of the situation.